Welcome to the channel Crypto News. Here in this video, we are going to see what is Bitcoin and who created it, where to buy or sell, and how to store it or spend it, and the legal status of this Bitcoin in various countries, and how the Bitcoin transaction is going to work. So there are many videos in the YouTube. It's going to explain what is Bitcoin and a lot of other things in different videos. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to extract all the information and then present it to you in a candid way. So before getting into the video, kindly subscribe and support us. First, we will try to understand how the currency system existed in the olden days. It actually started with barter system. In barter system, what we used to do is we have to identify the person who have the item that you need, and he also have to accept the item that you have. Once you find the person, you can take the commodity with you and then you can exchange it with the right person. So why we have moved out of this barter system? Because of the following inconvenience faced. One is the coincidence of want. First thing is you need to identify the person who actually in need of something that you already have, and he should also be capable of giving you the item that you are in need of. Finding such a kind of person is going to be very hard. So that is the first point, coincidence of want. And the second point is lack of divisibility. Let's say you want milk only that is going to be the equivalent of half the apple. So it is going to be very hard to find a person who going to sell only the fraction of the commodity. So that's the second issue, lack of divisibility. And the third thing is whenever you want to buy anything, you have to take the commodity with you so that you will be able to give this commodity to the person who are in need of, and you can buy the commodity that you want from that person. So that is the third issue you have, and hence we have moved from this barter system to the token based system, where you will be using the rare items such as gems, pearls, and the volcanic rocks. All those things you will use and you will value it, and based on the value you are going to buy something from the other person. In some places like seashores and other areas where they used to get lot of pearls and shells, they have become rich because of this particular system, and hence people started moving on to the next best system, that is by using a coin that is being generated by the country or so. So this system prevails for a long time, and even now we are using similar kind of system using the paper notes. And now even we have switched to the digital money, and we have started using the debit card and credit cards. Now after all those things, we are going to use a new currency system that's called cryptocurrencies, and Bitcoin is one of them. Now let's see what is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency that was created in 2009. So Bitcoin is actually a decentralized fund transfer method where the payment can be done without the bank or any financial institution who can act as a mediator. So let's say if you want to transfer funds from one account to the other account, one may be your friend account, you can directly transfer the fund to your friend's account without any banks or any other financial institution intervention. And one more thing is, it's not something like a fiat money where we can mint it as and when we want it. Here, there is a cap for the total number of bitcoins which will be generated from the blockchain, I mean the Bitcoin blockchain network. It is actually 21 million. After reaching 21 million, the system will not mint any Bitcoin. So whoever who are validating the transactions that's being done in Bitcoin blockchain will be rewarded with the Bitcoin. So that is the place we are minting the Bitcoin. Next one is pseudonymity. Pseudonymity means it is going to be operated in semi-anonymity format. So actually users are identified by the address of his or her wallet and not by their identity. Let's say the person A is going to transfer 10 BTC to person B. So in the blockchain explorer, you can actually see the transaction of amount of 10 Bitcoin is going to be moved from one address to another address. But actually we will not be able to find who is the person related to that particular address. So that is called pseudonymity. And next is immutability. So whatever transaction done in the blockchain, I mean in the Bitcoin blockchain or any blockchain for this matter, is irreversible and no updates or deletion is possible. What I'm trying to say here is if you made any particular transaction, let's say you have transferred some 10 BTC to your friend's account, and you later after transferring the 10 BTC you found that it is wrong and it has to be only 8 BTC. You cannot go and reverse that particular transaction, or you cannot even update the 10 BTC to 8 BTC, or you cannot even delete that particular transaction. Once done is done, you will not be able to do any updates to that. And cross-border payments can be done within minutes. So Bitcoin is a system where you can do the peer-to-peer transaction fastly, and the worldwide payments, that is the cross-border payments, are possible with low transaction fees. So who has created this Bitcoin? The person name is Satoshi Nakamoto, and I would not say that it is a person. It may be a group or it may be an organization. It may be he or she. We doesn't know who is Satoshi Nakamoto actually. He is an anonymous person, we can say. And the first transaction happened in Bitcoin blockchain is on 3rd January 2009, and that time the price is very less for one Bitcoin. It is in cents only, and now it has reached the peak of 20,000 US dollars in 2018 January, I guess, and now it is trading around 9,000 $8,500 like that. Now let's see how to get a Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, we can get it by using the mining process. So whoever is going to do the mining, they are going to get rewarded with the Bitcoin. So I mean to say that mining is a process of validating a transaction and to create a block. So whoever is going to create a block, that's by solving a great max puzzle, who is going to get rewarded because he has spent lot of CPUs and lot of power to do this max puzzle, to solve the equation and to create a block. So by doing all these activities, if he is going to solve the puzzle in a particular period of time, he is going to be rewarded with the BTC, and the person who is going to do the validation is called miner, and he is going to get the reward amount in terms of Bitcoin. So that is one way. And the other way is going to some exchanges, that is cryptocurrency exchanges, and you can deposit some of your fiat monies like US dollars or euro or Japanese yen, whatever it is, and go to that exchange and buy some of your cryptocurrencies. It may be a Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrencies for that matter, and you can hold it. So that's the second way. And the third way is to buy directly from the miners who is going to get the reward amount from the Bitcoin network. So you can directly reach the miner and buy the Bitcoins from them. So these are all the three possible ways to get the Bitcoin. And next one is how you will be storing the Bitcoin. So Bitcoin can be stored in electronic wallets. That wallet can be an Android wallet or iOS mobile phone wallets, or it can be a Windows wallet, that is a desktop wallet, or it can be an hardware wallet. If it is going to be Android wallets, choose any one of the three. I have just taken top three from the site bitcoin.org, and I have just choose the wallet from that site. So you also when you get a chance, you can check out this particular site bitcoin.org and choose the recommended wallets from that site for storing all your Bitcoins. So if you ask me which one is very safe, I would say the hardware wallets are very safe. So this is very hard to hack, so better go for hardware wallets if you are going to store large number of Bitcoins. So whatever wallets you use for storing your Bitcoin, you can easily do the receive as well as send Bitcoins to your receiving address. And same way you can create your own address using any one of these wallets, and you can share the address to any one of your friends or any other person who want to make a payment to you. So that guy will actually send the Bitcoins to you. That is the address that you have sent it to the other person. So once the Bitcoin has reached your wallet, then you will be able to have a control over it, and you can either send it or just hold it in your wallet safely. So that's the purpose of having a wallet. Now let's see how the transactions can be looked in the Blockchain Explorer. So this is how the Blockchain Explorer is going to look. So whenever you provide the address in the search bar, it's going to show the details. The details are like how much the Bitcoin you have received and how much Bitcoins you have spent from that address and how much is the final balance you have in that address. Not only these details, it can also show the latest transactions whatever you made using that particular address. So you see in the left hand side, these are all the source for the particular transaction. From these addresses, you have got this transaction, you have got this amount of BTC into your address. See, this is your address that you have keyed in here. So this actually shows how you have got this 0.527 BTC, that is your total received amount of BTC, and that's same as the final BTC. That's why, because we are going to see the total number of transactions as 1. It means that you made only one transaction using this particular Bitcoin address. That is, you have got 0.527 from this particular address into your account. So that's how you need to interpret the details which is available in your Blockchain Explorer. Not only this, you can even backtrack also. See, let's say if you want to see who has sent funds to this particular address, from that address you have got this 0.527 in your account. So if you copy this particular address and then go to the same place, address bar, and key in that address over here, then you will get the details. Let's see that. So I have given the address in the search bar and then click search button. Then I have got the following details. So it actually shows that there was around 287 transaction has taken place in this Bitcoin address, and it has received 46.76 BTC so far, and it has sent around 43.36 BTC to other accounts, and the remaining amount, that's the final balance, is around 3.397 BTC. So this is how we need to explore the transactions whatever we made in any of your wallets. And that's it. So today we have discussed about what is Bitcoin, and how we are going to make the transaction using the wallets, and how the transaction can be explored using the Bitcoin Explorer. And also we have seen little bit about the miner and how to earn the Bitcoins and all. So if you have any questions or any feedback or suggestions, or if you want to have any interesting discussion on any topic which you feel that is going to be very good, feel free to post in the comment section below, and I will just take a time to read all the comments and definitely will reply back all your comments. And thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, bye from Crypto News.